Earlier this week, Jaguars cornerback, you mentioned it, Jalen Ramsey, requests a trade on Monday at a confrontation with his head coach the day before on the sidelines in Week 2. Now, Ramsey addressed the media in the locker room following that win last night.
I don't want to answer any questions about trades or anything like that either. I mean, I've said what I had to say about that for now. This defense has always been elite. The guys on this defense are elite. We see what the D-line did today. Today was their day. Today they turned up, had however many sacks they had. I'm talking about everybody got a piece of it. So I was excited to see them guys have a huge game and get a good, and we got a good win today.
We're going to give our takes on Jalen Ramsey, what he should, what he shouldn't do, try to put ourselves in his shoes. But Ian Rappaport joins us right now. Ramsey won't talk about it. Everyone is talking about it. And there's a chance that this was his last game as a cornerback for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What do you make of his status with the team this morning?
Yeah, there's a very real chance that was the last time we've seen Jalen Ramsey in a Jaguars uniform. You know, so many people wondered, why were the Jaguars going to play him? Why was he playing knowing he could be dealt to another team as soon as today? But he wanted to play for his teammates. The Jaguars wanted to win, and both sides actually, accomplished what they wanted. And now it's just a matter of, can the Jacksonville Jaguars get the value that they want for Jalen Ramsey? They want something like 2 first-round picks, whether that's in the form of a first in players, whether that's in the form of a first-round pick in the future, and several other picks put together. There's a lot here that the Jacksonville Jaguars want for another team to convince them to part with the Pro Bowler and Jalen Ramsey. Also worth noting that the owner, Shad Khan, loves Ramsey, would be willing, from what I understand, to pay him and make him the highest paid cornerback in the NFL as soon as he possibly can. There is a lot of love here. So for the Jacksonville Jaguars to part with Ramsey, they're going to have to be convinced, overwhelmed, that is the right move. Today's a huge day, and we obviously are just getting started.
It begs the question, Ian, why haven't they paid Jalen Ramsey? It has been a long time. He does have 2 years left on his deal, but he did see Zeke Elliott, who's drafted just ahead of him, go to Cabo, come back, hold out, and get paid. So we'll see how it shakes out. There are certainly some pros and cons on both sides, on the player and the organization. Ian, you're awesome. We'll talk to you throughout the morning here on GMFB to get us set for what's going to be an incredible Week 3 of NFL action. Schrags, I got to look at you from this front office side. What does the future for Jalen Ramsey look like?
It's not only 2 first-round picks, which is what Ian is insinuating. It might be a first-round player, whatever it is, but you also need to come to that new contract agreement with Jalen Ramsey. I compare it to the Khalil Mack deal last year when the Raiders got 2 first-round picks, but they also saw the Bears have to pay him the highest paid salary of any pass rusher in NFL history. I think that's what Ramsey's looking for. But man, oh man, did he look engaged last night? No. Did he not look great? Him and Boye are a great combo. If Shad Khan wants to pay him and Dave Caldwell thinks that this is a doable situation, I would love to see him stay in Jacksonville. But it sounds like from what Ian's reporting that this ship might have already left the dock, and that might have been the last time we've seen him.
I hope not. Don't trade this man. He's their best player, and they got something now. They got a quarterback who can play. This rookie Josh Allen looks incredible. And I also think they have a coach who I would say has a beer and peanuts factor. Does Doug Marrone not have it in him to sit down and say, Jalen, let's see eye to eye. Let's save this thing. Because what unforgivable sin has Jalen committed? He has not quit on his teammates. He has not taken a team letter and put on Instagram. It's emotions. It's I want to win. They can win now. I feel totally differently about this Jaguars team I did 24 hours ago. Save this thing. He's your best player. You can make a run.
And he has not done anything off the field that throws a bad light on this team, aside from being vocal about other quarterbacks, and that was a couple years ago. Listen, I agree with you guys 100%. I feel like they can work this out. You know what? I'm okay with confrontation. I feel like when you see a coach and a player get into it, it means that they both care. Now, were there some things said that got people in their feelings? Yes, of course. And I'm pretty sure that they can work that out behind closed doors. But Schrags, you hit it. A.J. Bouye and Jalen Ramsey last night looked like the best duo of corners in the business. And one thing I hate after seeing Randy Moss leave Dante Culpepper for Oakland, after seeing some great combinations get torn apart, whether it's money, ego, pride, whatever it is, I love when guys can stick things together. Ride this out as long as you can. With the pass rush in front of you, the linebackers, and those 2 bookend corners, keep that together. And Schrags, listen, we heard Ian talking about Shad Khan would love to pay him, and you whispered the same thing that I was thinking. If you would love to make him the highest paid corner in the business, then make him the highest paid corner in the business.
Well said. We'll talk more about Jalen. We'll have more highlights. Is there a themed highlight that's going to go on today?
There's a themed highlight.
Yes!
And it's 8 bits.
Keep tweeting. We'll
Playing with power?
pick one. You're picking one from Twitter.
Oh, yeah. They sent a bunch.
MFB, we're talking this weekend's slate of games. I'm going to put you guys on the clock Mad Minute style, including this marquee matchup.
yes.
The future of the NFL is here. And what else we got, guys? Top 5 Friday.